Hey everybody, this is an update on the RNDR trade. As you recall, this is from my Twitter from just a couple of days ago, right? Where we said that we are entering. This is a picture of my RNDR, how I would like it to be, and I would like it to break out. And it did break out, not exactly the way I wanted it, but it still broke out quite convincingly. We took the trade, and now, just now, a few hours ago, I posted this. This is an add-on, all right? It's an add-on, right? Update on the RNDR trade, move stops to break even, and potential add-on, right? So we wanted to add on above the 2.496. Now let's see the chart. By the way, this is my private group, and this is where I post in real time everything that I do. So guys, this is it. This is the chart. As you can see, RNDR has broke out quite convincingly. This is the daily, all right? So let's go over the daily. This was the initial entry, right? Over here. This was the initial entry over here. This was the initial stop over here, okay? So we broke out in the initial entry and we started moving alongside quite gracefully. Of course, we had some issues in between. Let's go to the hourly chart, right? By the way, on the daily, I just wanted you guys to note, look at this volume that we had this other day, right? So the volume was a big indicator that the breakout, right? This volume over here, that the breakout is a huge breakout because there's a lot of volume coming in, right? This is a very, very good sign. It's a telltale of coming price action. Now let's go to the hourly. This is the hourly price action, all right? So again, the blue line over here was the initial entry above the 2.20. The initial stop was around the 2.07. And right now on the hourly, we had an add-on. You can see that we had another pivot. Let me just draw it to you. Over here, not over here, like this. This is another pivot on the hourly. So what I do and what I like to do many times with strong coins, and sometimes this fails, but I love doing it because this can increase my potential of gains, right? So we broke out over here. We broke out from this blue line over here and we started moving up. And then we started consolidating while BTC was kind of mishy-mashing, right? This was the initial stop. Then this pivot kind of did a small VCP on the hourly. Let me show you what I mean. A VCP, a volatility contraction pattern on the hourly. It was 1, 2, and then boom, breakout over here, right? So this is a volatility contraction pattern. It's a behavior I always look at entering a trade and adding into a trade, right? So, and what we could have noted, okay, is that we might be able to break out above these, all right? These 1, 2, 3, 4 breakout. Let me just increase the size for you to see. You can see that we had this. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 time. In the fourth time, we broke this kind of resistance and broke out. Not convincingly yet, but we added on. Now, something that you need to know that I never add on double the size, right? I don't, let's say it's a $10,000 position, right? That I entered over here. I won't add another $10,000 usually here. I will add 7,500 or 5,000, for example. Not more than that usually, unless this is a really strong market. Right now, I don't want to be too greedy, right? So we added on over here, and now we're continuing over here. As you can see, I said an add-on potential. This is what happened, right? Now volume is picking up. Now this can still fail, of course. I don't have a crystal ball. This can still go down and up and down, whatever, right? As long as it continues up to my trajectory, that is a good deal. Now, I finance the risk, right? What I mean by finance the risk, I mean that if my initial stop was here and my initial entry was here, right? Now I'm in profit, right? Around 50% profit. Let's measure that for you guys to see from this first initial entry to this price right now, are almost 15% profit, right? And I added on over here. So we have a few options. We can either put a stop, all right? A stop loss around in this area for this, say, let's say add-on position for the entire position to get out in, because we don't want it to go back to our stop break even. Or you can do what I think we should do now is move the stop to break even of the entire position over here. So if we lose on this position, we lose only on the add-on and not on the initial position. Now this can still put us in a loss, even though this is a profitable trade. But because I believe this is a strong trade, all right, not in a very strong market, but a strong trade, we should be able to make gains out of a almost double of position, right? Let's say 1.5, 1.75 of the position that we had, by financing the risk of the initial position over here. So initial position, we already are in break even if it goes back to a break even point without a loss, and only on our add-on, which should be around 50%, all right, or 75%, I would say 50% will be better, of the initial position would be at a loss if we get out of break even, which shouldn't happen. If that happens, that means this trade wasn't as good of a trade to begin with. All right, guys, this is it for the update or RNDR. I hope you're following. And again, guys, if you like this content, of course, why not subscribe to my channel? If you want to get an alerts, you can put the bell notifications, whatever you guys want. And if you really want to see in real time what I do, you can just go to my private group. It's less than $20 a month, all right? And you can get that back in a second, just in one trade that you follow me and see what I do. It's peanuts for you guys, and it will just support the content that I want to do, and help me be more motivated to give you guys whatever I do. And I am a consistent, successful trader. So if you guys have a goal or aim to become a consistent, successful trader, you guys should, at least for 1 month, try me out. All right, guys, cheers.